How's it going, guys? Retro Prime here, back to do another wee video. Now, I've not really done a video in a couple of weeks, mainly because I've been suffering from the dreaded man flu and it's kind of knocked me on my arse, so I've not really had the energy and stuff. Also because I've got a new job and that's taken up a bit of my time. Yeah, so finding time to do a video has been quite hard. Also, being the run up to Christmas, money's going towards Christmas presents and that kind of thing, so the buying of toys has kind of slowed down. But what I have been picking up is the new Mech Planet, is it the Warriors Hot Planet line? I don't know if that's exactly what it's called, that's what it says in the box. But I've seen these little curiosities on like Kapow and stuff and on eBay. And I tend to stay away from third party stuff. Not for any other reason than just if I want Transformers in my collection, I want them to be Transformers and not just Transformer-esque. But I've not got a decent Ironhide. And I saw their version of Ironhide and I was like, I really have to have a look at this. And for the price point, I was like, if it's crap, I've no wasted all the money. And it wasn't crap. So on the box you can see it's the rather nice artwork with Ironhide there, and it says Hot Soldiers G1 Style Collector's Edition, Mech Planet Hot Warriors. So that's what I'm saying. Is that what the line's called? I don't know. It says feel. I do. Yeah, it says HS07. I take it that's what number in the line is. G1 Style. G1 Styley. It says, a strong warrior of justice. That's Ironhide right enough. Heavy soldier, iron tin. And it says, ages 6 and up includes snap-on weapons and accessories. On the side you can see they've got like a soundboard, which is their version of Sound Blaster, which I also picked up and is lovely, although I broke his leg off because I was too rough. One thing about these guys is the joints are really tight, so that's a problem you have to be wary of. I shall discuss that in a second. You also, with that, you get Bat Soldier, blah blah, it shows you Ironhide there on the side. And on the reverse of the box, they've got the sort of more G1-esque style sort of packaging with the squares and the sort of the red and black and stuff, which is very nice. Boxes of these guys, the box of these guys are very lovely. Yeah, just small, compact, but beautiful, and that's what I like. As well as the figure and stuff, you get a wee transformation booklet, which is fairly well sort of illustrated and sort of, you know, the instructions are clear. There was one point on Ironhide where I wasn't exactly sure what I was meant to do. I worked it out myself, but other than that, it was quite nice, and it is really good artwork. You get a collector's card if you're into that kind of thing. I am not. Also, you get a couple of Energon cubes. They aren't the best. They're just purple, clear plastic sort of rectangles. Fair enough. Every little sort of helps and is welcome, especially when you're considering what you paid for this. All the wee extras were really quite nice. This, I don't think this comes with it per se, but I ordered from a seller in China for Iron Tin, and it came with a set of sticker sheets, Autobot symbols, which was a nice wee add-on. It was just loose in the pack. It wasn't even in the box. It was just loose in with it, so that was quite nice. And here's the main man himself. As you can see, I've attached one of the symbols. It's the smallest one that I got with it. It's a bit big. It's a touch too big for what I'd like, but it's a free sticker, so I'm not going to complain. Yeah, let's see if we can get in on the heat there. The head sculpt is absolutely fantastic. Very much Ironhide. It's so cool. Eyes are picked out in blue and the face is silver. All very lovely. And if you look, he's got these painted there, and that's about it. I mean, he's got other paints for vehicle mode, but for robot mode it's pretty much grey plastic, red plastic, grey plastic, red plastic, bit of silver plastic or paint under there. Obviously the windows are picked out as well. Hands aren't on swivels, but that's not a big deal for his size and stuff. Yeah, range of movements, he has a head on a ball joint, which is rather tight. Ball joints for the shoulders, ball joints for the elbows. There's no waist movement, ball joints for the hips, and there's thigh swivel, and he's got a knee, and there's nothing on the toes other than transformation. But like I said about soundboard or Sound Blaster, the plastic on these is really nice for what you're paying, but it's like a fraction. You can tell that it's not first party, which saying first party is better quality is a joke considering, but it feels slightly thinner than I'd like, and can you see the pegs, like the ball joints that the legs are on? are really thin, and with a soundboard especially, his hips were stupidly tight. And I was just sitting playing with him one day, the kid went past and said something, I was turning his leg, didn't notice which way I was turning it, and it just went, and just came off. Which has made me very sad, but for the price of these guys, I'll just order another one, because they're that good. He very much looks apart. Like I said, there's no wrist swivel, and the one design complaint I suppose is the plastic on his arms, so it overlaps his hands. It's not a big deal, because the hands are picked out really well in a very stark different colour. You definitely notice it. I think the back is mainly for taking up what's left of the transformation, but for its class size and for this beautiful figure. So nice. I'm not going to complain about a little sort of hollowness on the back. Yeah. Oh, fantastic. Joints are tight, paint's on really well. There's hardly any kibble other than really the arms, and this guy just looks and feels like G1 Ironhide in every sense of the word. And the minute I got this at the box, I was like, oh my god, this is just so nice. And considering these guys are £15 at the moment, I got... Oh, no, that's not true. I got Ironhide, Ratchet for £12.99 off Kapow, which is just a ridiculous price. But yeah, so 10 out of 10 to be honest. Oh, the wheels as well are picked out in wee silver, so I mean it really does look the dog's bollocks, this guy. Yeah. So the accessories are as follows. You get two of these little hand blasters that are very well moulded. The pegs are like these sort of like flat 5mm posts almost, but they still fit in his hand really tightly and really well. You get this thing. I can't remember what it's called, but it's just that. Ooh. Again, well moulded and stuff, picked out in grey plastic. You get his little cap thing with this bloody laser, which comes off as well obviously, but this laser thing that's on a double hinge. Oh, sorry, get into view. Double hinge. Painted silver, grey plastic there. Comes with the treads on the bottom, and it's all very nice. So for £15, considering all these wee extras you get, it's absolutely fantastic. Nearly bumped there. And there's his alt mode. Like I said, gold paint, silver on the wheels. Windows are picked out. Back windows aren't. The back's kind of bare, which is a bit disappointing. But you know what can you expect for a robot this size? Windows, things, lights picked out underneath. Sunroof, or well, I'm assuming the sunroof picked out on top. Yeah, very solid, it rolls well, very solid mould. The paint on the windows there is kind of off, meaning it looks a bit messy here. They've kind of sort of made a better job of it on Ratchet. Speaking of Ratchet, one of the things you get is you get this little... It's clearly lights for Ratchet, so you can attach if you want. They're not painted, so it looks weird, but yeah, you get that in amongst his stuff, and I can't get it off now. So when I opened them and seen that, I knew that Ratchet wasn't far behind, which was great. But yeah, other than the messy panel lines, I mean, it's a beautiful... The one thing I love about G1 Ironhide, or his alt mode at least, is it's very indicative of its time. It's a very obvious vehicle that you don't see nowadays, and it kind of just sucks you back to G1 Transformers, and I love it for that. You can, if you so wish, attach his weapons and stuff and do different things, but when I have him in this mode, I like to just leave him bare. Yeah, so that's awesome. Transformation, while it isn't complicated, it's a little bit fiddly getting all the panels to click in and stuff, but once you do, it's kind of worth it, especially, I mean, considering what size it is, it's unbelievable. Now, because they're so similar, I may as well just show you them together. This is Ratchet, who is just as good in every single way. Slightly better because he's got less sort of mixed plastic colours, so he does feel like a more solid bot, but and his joints are a little tighter, so they've obviously sort of upped their game with this one. Lovely. Again, head sculpt, very, very cool, and he just has pretty much all the same paint, apart from he's got the shoulders done with his red cross signs. Again, the stickers that came with Ironhide are just stuck on. Yeah, so he's, other than the head sculpt and the paint scheme, he is the exact same, and it's just they both look so good on the shelf. I'm so happy with these toys. Ratchet comes with a couple of different accessories. He comes with all the things that Ironhide does, but he comes with this, his little welding tool I think it's supposed to be, and a wee wrench. Just for a wee size comparison, here's Ratchet with Titans Return Cosmos. So you can see that they're he's slightly bigger, so that's their feet level. You can see slightly bigger than him, but not by much. Yeah. So like I said, for what these guys cost, 15 quid. If you get them at the price they're meant to be, 15 quid, you're getting loads for your money. You're getting high quality for your money, and you're also getting some fucking G1 homage up the arsehole. It's so good. These are now on the same shelf as my Masterpiece figures because I like them that much. I just need them to be somewhere where I can see them every day because I'm just having so much fun with them. And I'll definitely, I'll get a replacement for the one I broke, and I'll definitely buy the rest of the line. Maybe no Bumblebee. You've got Bumblebee, who I don't particularly want. Sideswipe's coming out, Optimus Prime, and you can get there's various different sound waves, like the clear plastic one, the G1 accurate one, and that kind of thing. I might get all of them, but it just depends if they're available and if they stay cheap in price. But yeah. So I highly recommend getting these guys. Highly recommend it. Kapow had them, I think some of them are sold on now, but Kapow had them unordered. So do yourself a favour and pick them up, to be honest. It's weird that I'm sort of gushing over third party stuff because, like I said, it's not really my cup of tea normally because I want my Transformers to be actual Transformers. But when you're getting just as good money and you're getting such an homage to your favourite G1 characters, how can you say no? Right, so that was a wee bit of a long video. Like I said, I've not done them in a while. I'll try and get more stuff done soon, but it's just depending if life will let me. I hope you enjoyed those reviews. I really hope you try and have a look at those toys closer and buy some, because you'll definitely be disappointed. Yeah. So like I always say at this point in the video, please like, comment and subscribe. Other than that, just have a lovely day and a lovely week, and I'll speak to you soon.